Alright, guys, we're here again. We're going to be talking about Lioness Season 2. So, if you guys have already seen my video that I just did not too long ago on Season 1, what'd you guys think of Season 2? Now that I'm officially caught up and just waiting to see if we're going to begin a third season, as of right now, I don't think it's been confirmed. I know we are going to be getting, there's been rumors of a Season 3, there's been rumors of a prequel for these characters, and I'm wondering how that's going to go because this season we had a lot more action. This season we had a lot more of trying to figure out exactly what was going to happen between Joe and all the characters, and being able to take these jobs not only on American soil but also trying to take on the one of the cartels and having to use one of the family members that is a pilot in the military to be able to pretty much do the same thing they did with Cruz, to have her go through all this. It seemed like she was either almost as bad or difficult as Cruz, or maybe worse. I'm not entirely sure because, of course, of her having a relationship with her family, and then again went haywire, went bad because, of course, they, like the old saying goes, control the devil you know, and that's pretty much what they did. And then having to bring Cruz back on, especially when she did not want nothing to do with the Lioness program anymore, and then Joe pretty much putting her in that because she basically gave her the whole, okay, look, I don't care how you feel about me. You're going to do this, and we need you, and you're the only one that I can somewhat trust that is going to keep my new Lioness under control. And again, Cruz and the other one, they started developing feelings and things started getting a little bit out of hand, and Cruz is not wanting to deal with it, but then they're wanting to have a conversation about it. But then, especially with the way that this ended, with not only being able to see Joe get hurt and her still return to her duties and not informing her family until the last minute, I'm gonna call it right now. I don't think that the her marriage is going to last much longer because her husband's going through a tremendous amount on his job, and then trying to raise their kids, and then having her not there, and her almost dying, and then her not wanting to stop, and then all the issues that's going on with the higher ups, and then with connections in other countries. Again, this goes on in the real world, so I understand that, and I'm glad that they're putting all this on here. But it really does show all the issues that goes on with, again, you want to control something, but at the same time, you got to have connections to control someone. But as the old saying goes, you may think you have control over that person, when in reality, you may only have that control for only a certain amount of time until you no longer have that control. And that's what really they showed in this season, is from the aspect of trying to get the cartel under control so they could handle, or one of the cartels under control, so that way they could have more of a thumb in there and be able to control what they do and be able to find other aspects within other threats within third world countries. And that's what they did show. Now, seeing Tara Sheridan in here as well as another Spec Ops soldier, which I did say already, it pretty much was already there, expected that, oh, he was going to play this big badass, and he was going to, do this, and he did this one thing in Mexico, which caused a massive issue. And then after that, he comes back again when they're overseas, and him and his spotter have to take on a massive amount of guys while taking on a tank, and among others. And that one scene, I know a lot of people talking about the tank, again, that was more of a lucky shot than anything, and again, it was luck. And then at the same time, them pretty much almost getting annihilated by hostile forces, and then you have reinforcements showing up. They got extremely lucky on that one. And seeing how the show ended to the point of, or this season ended to where exactly these characters are going to be, because now you got multiple ones on your team that is shot, and either they're going to survive, or they're going to have to go through some type of therapy, or they're not going to be able to continue to do their job anymore. They're going to have to get replaced. Something. It's one of those, how much longer can they keep going on without someone either getting taken out or replaced? And it's only going to be a matter of time. And Joe can be replaced at some point. She thinks she can't, but I do think she's going to get replaced at some point. If she's not careful, I think that they will replace her to where they're going to put her on the back burner, to where her constantly being out in the field, I don't think it's working for her anymore. I don't think it's working with her mentality anymore, and it's really messing up her judgment. It's really messing up her focus, and it's messing up what what's going on at home slash also at her job. And I'm waiting for when they try to put her on the back burner, or to be the main force of command in an office, or either in a plane or at a base, to where she's not going to be in the field as much as she was. I think that's possibly going to happen, and I could see that happening. With Nicole Kidman's character and the other ones, I think that they're still going to be dealing with all the higher up BS. I still think they're going to be dealing with all these connections, all this, worrying about all these secretaries in there, dude. Like, I understand this goes on, but most of these secretaries, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm going to be honest. I liked how Morgan Freeman went to, what's his name, and pretty much just told him, hey, this is what we're going to do with that mission in, I think it was Afghanistan, I think, or Iraq, and they just kind of went like balls to the wall, like, hey, this is what we're going to do, and he's like, I'll take the brunt of whatever happens. And that's what they needed. Again, it went horrible, but it was what they needed to do, and they weren't fully prepared like they thought they were. But I think, honestly, this season was very impactful. I think this season was very dramatic and also action packed, and I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I've been enjoying Lioness. I think Lioness is actually a very good show. It's written very well. It shows a lot of, like I said in the previous video, of the military side of whether you're a female or a male, and you're going into this world of what a female goes through when she's in the military, and also what a male goes through when he's in the military, and what happens when you come home and when you don't come home, and you have issues at home with your spouse and everything of that nature. But overall, season 2 was a great hit. I'm looking forward to season 3. I'm kind of wondering how they're going to be doing season 3 if we do get a season 3. But what is your overall thoughts on Lioness season 2, guys? Was it a hit or a miss? Are you hoping to get a season 3? Are we hoping to get a prequel? What was your thoughts on it? Let me know about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.